over the chat. I'm like, let's see if you guys enjoy your jacket. I need a second.
I therefore chose at this time and place discuss a topic of which ignorance to fairly proceed. And that is the most important topic that I think you could see. What kind of the least do I mean, and what kind of the silver did you don't know? Yeah. Forced on the world. Thank you. I'm talking about genuine peace. The kind of peace that makes life worth living. This is cool. Yeah, the nation and they grow and the whole. I feel like better life for their children. Yeah, peace for American. Peace for all men and women. That's really peace in our time.
There you have it. We're at the Kennedy Center. It's a televised report to the American people on civil rights from June 11th, 1963.
Therefore, a moral framework. It brings change to hand. And our task, our obligation, is to make that revolution, that change, peaceful and constructive for all. Those who do nothing are not exchange. Well, as violent you are. Those who act totally are recognizing rights as the reality. And it ought to be possible and short. For every American, enjoying the privilege of being American, love to God to be raised for his fellow. In short, every American ought to have the right to be free, and given wish to be free. And one would wish that each other to be free. This is not the case.
There you go. Televised fundraiser for the National Cultural Center and American Pageant of the Arts, November 29th of 1962. You wouldn't see another full year.
The dramatic contemplation, the summon of political struggle, poet, artist, musician, continues the quiet work, building bridges of experience between people, reminding man of the universality.
Okay, we're unstable, it seems, on the internet connection. You're going to take a quick blur through here and then back down the other side. And just hope we hang on to it with all y'all. I probably could get a wireless signal in here, but I'm not positive. If you are still with us, this is a passing show in the Kennedy Center, taking in an exhibit, a permanent exhibit on John F. Kennedy, which I think everyone should see and appreciate.
As a major nuclear power, does have a special responsibility to the world. It is, in fact,
September 20th, 1963, his address to the United Nations. And the United Nations is being addressed right now, is expected, as the General Assembly comes together. This was 1963.
It is the task.
62 years ago. I was an infant, less than a year old. Ah, thank you. So it goes. They're trying to keep me from recording my experience. Well, that's good. I'm recording it anyway. So I was planning on getting out of here anyhow. Let's take a look on the top, actually. Let's walk around. We might be able to step on a few more red lantern flies out here. The Terrace Restaurant is in place. I don't know what their menu's like right now, but I like taking Lynn there on occasion. Just for dinner, you know? It's very nice. They're closed right now, but the KC Cafe is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They got New England Camp Chowder, Center Stage, steak frites is always good. Dependable. Yeah. So it goes. Nice menu. Let's see if I can get out this way. Sliding doors are inoperable. We apologize for the temporary inconvenience. Let's walk around. Got another jet going into National out there. See if I can get outside. Not sure which direction it's out there. Should be able to record anywhere I want to record. Tell you the truth, I believe. That's my belief. May or may not be true. This door looks like it might be open. Oh, locked. Locked. Bummer. We do have red lanternflies out there in plenty full. A good bit of the biome has been converted into red lanternfly. It's like the first year, I think, that I've ever noticed them. They may have been around before, but they're really here now in droves. No. Locked. There's the theater lab behind me. I think I feel enough humidity here that the doors may be open. Maybe not. Maybe they're not allowing people out on the terrace. Let's see. See if they are or are not. Yes. Hooray. So which way to go? Well, we're going to loop the complete distance. There's another jet coming in on the National. Dramatic angle on that. Scanning downstream. Don't see any landing at the moment. You see the Air Force Memorial down there. I got anybody with me? I can't even tell. Yeah, it looks like the image is coming through. A lot of times these images are like still shots, like snapshots. They go when they're actually played back, they're stop, 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 stop. And I don't know. That may be a thing. Kayakers, boaters on the Potomac River. See a heron, I think, was making its way across as well. It's already out of sight. There's the border gate we were walking by earlier. And over here, you can see the embassy of Saudi Arabia. A green flag flying as the Saudi Arabian flag. Something written in Arabic script and a sword. Now, there you go. Feel what you want to about it, but the Saudi Arabians are wielding a lot of power thanks to their oil. But that isn't going to last forever. Fossil fuel dependency won't. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to get me another lanternfly. Got him. Yay. One less lanternfly. Some dead ones, some live ones. That one's really alive. Come fly. He came down somewhere in this area. I missed him. Sort of have to come up behind him to get him. Okay. Over here, what are we seeing? Top of the Washington Monument, top of the Capitol Dome, way in the distance. Something. I'm not sure what that is. Forget. And over towards Crystal City, the Lincoln Memorial is in view. A jet landing in the National. On it goes. And that's the passing show. So what else do we got here? Can't read too well. Too bright. Oh, well, it's nice to have a number of you joining us. Lee's back. Kathy Bird joined. Nice view indeed. Kennedy Center is no slouch here. We got the tower down there of the old post office, which was Trump Hotel for a while, now the Waldorf Astoria. Soon after his first administration, the Waldorf Astoria took over. What else have we got? We're seeing a long ways downrange on the Potomac River over here. Cranes across the way, just over the Jefferson Memorial's dome, which is a white dome down here. I don't know if you can see it and follow my pointer there. Some sort of bird flying? What is that bird? Can't really tell. It's black enough to be a crow, and it might be. But anyway, it's making time. Picking up. Another jet coming in over the Kennedy Center. It's American Airlines. They absorbed U.S. Air some time ago. My friend Shara, former housemate, works for them. Is pleased. She has had a long career at American Airlines. She went out of her way to get it and got it, and so she'll keep it. She isn't already out of it. I don't know. So many people have lost their gigs. It's amazing. Oh, dear. Didn't get that one. So help that one too. I'm trying to get the red lantern flies, cull their numbers, do my part. There are a lot of them. Whatever we're doing to try to stem the invasion and working. Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial, Jefferson Memorial. Good reminder of how we built this country. Bridges connecting Virginia. Across the way is the Memorial Bridge and the Lee Mansion up there. And I can see some of the gravestones of you can see the front of the Lee Mansion from here. It's right over there. And you see some of the graves of Arlington National Cemetery. My wife's godmother was interred there not long back. That's the last time I was over there. This is when they were putting her in her niche next to Uncle Chuck, my mother-in-law's brother, who was a colonel, and Gertie was an Austrian lady who married him. And they settled down here. My wife's cousin Terry shares the same birthday, and she is Gertie's child with Chuck Burdick, sharing some of the same genes. And so the Pentagon, straight across there, one of the largest office buildings in the world. I don't know if it still is, but it certainly was when it was built. Groves was in charge of its building. He was also in charge of the Manhattan Project. So, it is what it is. I saw my friend Andrea Wagenbach is giving tours over there. I don't know if that's her full-time gig or not, but I'd like to find out. And maybe I will one of these days, because that sounds like something I could do as well. You have to have a certain mindset to be around the Pentagon and understand the ethos of our armed forces and, respecting what they've done with their lives to help keep America safe is one thing. The abuse of the armed forces for other purposes is something that is on my mind a good deal. And I'm not really happy with how they are being misused, in my view, involved in wars they should not even be taking part in. Good God, there's a lot of these bugs stomping on them or trying to. Yeah, boom, want to hit me. Kamikaze. Anyway, another jet coming in off National Airport, or to National Airport, I should say, from somewhere. Who knows where? Again, boats on the river. Jack's Boathouse down there where you can rent a kayak, get out on the Potomac, get some exercise. The crow flying by, and I'm almost back around. You see the National Cathedral in the distance, still with scaffolding from the 2011 earthquake. I was right over here when that earthquake hit in a meeting, and people on the call with that meeting were shouting before we felt it that the earthquake was coming. They felt it rumble through, knew what they were experiencing. It was quite striking. It was down in Mineral, Virginia. It was felt all the way up the East Coast. And it damaged the National Cathedral. It also damaged the Washington Monument, which is now out of view. Swing around. 180 degree, 360-degree view. What else is new? Let's see. Well, I've been having a little fun with this technology, making primary documentation for historians of the future, if nothing else, and taking in a little bit of the passing show, reminding people that, if you're watching the news these days, you'd think everything's coming apart at the seams. People are just going around doing their thing. Now, I'd like to see us organizing effectively for transforming this world into what it can be, but I think there's so many voices crying in the wilderness, right? And you don't know which one to listen to necessarily. We do have prefrontal cortexes we can filter. We can try not to respond with our amygdalas, with our lower functions of our brain, fight or flight. We can sit and consider. And don't just do something, sit there. Pay attention to what you're seeing and be slow to judge, but judge nonetheless. Righteous judgment, right? I mean, what am I trying to say there? What am I trying to say with this screed? I think it is that we all have at our fingertips now the knowledge of the ages, educate ourselves, become aware of the suffering in the world, and think about how it could be mitigated using the technologies we've developed, which are many and varied. You remember Dunkirk? How private boats, like things like we're seeing down here, were employed to pull British troops and others out of harm's way? We can band together and accomplish amazing things if we're willing. The thing is the willingness to do it. That's the thing that's missing for most of us, the willingness to engage and stay engaged, right? A lot of people were engaged in the No Kings movement recently, right? How well did that do? We don't have a king, but we still have a president who thinks he can basically do what he wants. And it's been proven true by dint of the fact that he does do what he wants. Pretty much. I don't think he's been thwarted in many areas. Well, those are some thoughts from here, worth what you paid for them. I'm going to go down the elevators, get out of here, and go over to Trader Joe's where I'm supposed to be anyway. Keep in mind that every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating, and be the change you want to see in the world. Certainly, John F. Kennedy was attempting to do that before being assassinated. He had quite a bit to say to the UN General Assembly 62 years ago, right about now. Keep that in mind. And I'll see y'all later.